Good evening. Happy Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope everybody had a great start to their week yesterday. And I hope everybody's week's going well still today. And as far as my update, I'll just give an update about my nutrition. Then I'll give an update on my training. And then I'll talk about something new that I've been trying on my training. I did it 2 times and it's been going well. So I'm going to rotate it in. But it's just another technique I use to change up the intensity of my training to ensure that my body is kept guessing from the workouts and that I don't get too efficient in the workouts and my muscles don't get as worked. So I'll go over that during the talk today. So as far as my nutrition's been going well. I'm doing the intermittent fasting. Some days I have the fruit and coffee with cream in the morning. So that's been going well. And today it's already after 5 o'clock in the afternoon and I still haven't eaten today. So today I had black coffee, so no cream. And the reason for that is the last 2 days I trained on Sunday and then yesterday. So I ate a lot. I ate a lot the last 2 days. So I'm just giving my body a break, giving my pancreas a break from releasing all the insulin and just, let my digestive system heal up a little bit. So I haven't eaten anything and I am going to eat later. And my eating window today is going to be about 3 hours. So I'll probably eat from 6:30 to 9:30 or something like that. So we'll see. I'll see how that goes. But that's really what I'm doing today. And the only change that I made in my nutrition over the last week is that some days, especially the days I jog, I stopped putting cream in my coffee. So I'll just have like a black coffee and then I'll go for a jog. So just changing it up a little bit. So I'm doing fasted cardio because there's not much energy in coffee and there is a lot of energy in cream. So I removed it to do my fasted cardio in the morning. Now, as far as my training, I'm still on the 14-day regimen, so it's going well. I trained this past Sunday, and then the next day I'm going to be training. As far as full body PHA is going to be Saturday coming up. So I'm going to have the 5 days off in between. That doesn't mean it's 5 days of doing nothing. I'm actually, tomorrow, which is going to be Wednesday, is actually my rotation to do my high intensity interval training. So I'm going to be doing that tomorrow just to switch it up and not always do lists. It's just low intensity, steady state cardio. So high intensity is basically working, high intensity for intervals, then stopping for whatever amount of time and then getting back to it. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. And my jogging's still going well. I'm doing 1 to 2 days a week. I was doing 2 to 3, but I think that 1 to 2 is just better, especially because I am doing more strength training than I was before. And also I included the high intensity interval training. So I'm keeping the jogging 1 to 2 times a week and it's been going well. So I'm pumped about that. Now, as far as my training, so I did the full body PHA on Sunday, and the one thing I did is I like to switch up my trainings, not from big changes. So I still do the PHA training, but the one thing which I did do is I started supersetting in my circuits. So I'll give an example of what a regular circuit is, and then I'll give an example of what a superset circuit is. So a superset, it's pretty simple. All it is basically when I'm exercising is doing the same muscle group 2 or more exercises in a row. So traditional supersets could be, if you're doing chest, it could be bench press and then dumbbell press. So that could be a superset. You have maybe 15-30 seconds of rest in between and you just keep on lifting and you just get a better workout for that body, and also helps increase intensity. So I'll talk about how my supersetting is different than my regular training. So my regular training, I'll just give one example of one circuit. So I'll do push-ups. That'll be my push. I'll do lunges. That'll be my legs, and then I'll do a row. So that'll be my pull, my back. So I'll do push, legs, pull. And now what I'm doing with the superset is I'm switching it up. So it's really the same exercises, just in a different order. So I'll give an example of a superset circuit. So I'll do push-ups. That'll be my push. Then I'll do squat jumps, that'll be my legs, and then I'll do push-ups, but I'll have my feet elevated. So I'm hitting more of like the upper pec and the shoulder area. So that'll be my second push exercise. So I'm doing 2 push exercises with legs in between. So I'm still doing the 3 exercises and the circuits. So that I noticed did give me a better training session. I noticed a little more pump in my muscles, and I noticed a little more burn, and also the soreness was just a little bit more. And I think the soreness was a little bit more because I just started doing this superset training. So after a while, my body will get used to the superset training, and then I'll switch it up again. So even though it's the same exercises, I like to switch up the order, which really keeps my body guessing, to simplify it, so my body doesn't get used to the same training. Because the one thing that happens is our body is extremely efficient, and our body is extremely capable of adapting to its environment. And exercise is part of its environment. So if I consistently do the same exercises week over week, my body will get used to it, and the same amount of reps and the same amount of weight won't give me as good as a workout as it used to. So I need to switch it up, and instead of just doing more weight or different exercises, I like to do maybe a little bit more volume. I like to superset it, and maybe a little bit less rest in between sets, just to give a little more intensity. Because I've been training consistently now, I can say, for 4 years, and my body it gets used to the training. So I like to give it more challenging exercises. Supersetting is one way that I like to do it, and it really works for me. And I was really sore yesterday. I'm still kind of sore today, but it's good. And I'm most likely going to do the superset for a few more weeks, and then I'm going to switch it back up to the old training, or I may do certain circuits superset and certain circuits traditional. So I'll see how that goes. But as far as like my gains and my progress, I had a huge win, I would say, and it comes in the form of my dad. My dad is a great guy. He's extremely I don't know how you would explain it except Polish. So he'll see me and he'll be like, "You got fat." Right? Like he would just say that. And I don't know if I got fat or not, but I'm getting feedback that I'm not getting fat from other people when my clothes are looser. But he'll tell me that I got fat or my belly's big or whatever feedback he gives me. I take it in. Thank you, appreciate it. Keep it moving. So this past Sunday, he actually told me I slimmed down a little bit. So for him to tell me that I slimmed down a little bit, that's like tectonic shift. A huge shift. So I'm glad, my workout, my regimen have been consistent, and my gains have been consistent. Now they're not great gains, however, they're consistent gains, so I'm happy about that. And then I am wearing an XL shirt. So that's how I track my progress. I wear the same shirt working out, whether it's every week or every other week, and the XL shirt is getting a little bit looser. I would say the last time I wore it, so I'm pumped about that. But the huge win is definitely my dad telling me I slimmed down a little bit. Not that I'm looking for his approval or anything like that. It just goes to show me that what I'm doing is working, because usually he's extremely just a pain in the ass. but that's the only way I can explain it. So I'm pumped about that, and everything's going great. So thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button if you like what you see. Subscribe to see more, and I'll talk to you all next week. Keep grinding. Take care.